Okay, we are going to start this session. So good afternoon to everyone in Europe. Good morning to our friends from the West and to our friends from the, let's say good afternoon and good evening to our friends from the East. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you for this new session of the Digital Factory Day. So it's an open webinar organized by the European Trustworthy AI Association. So my name is Nicolas Rebierre. So I have the honor to serve as president of the association, and I will be your host for today. So I will start with giving you a bit of context about this Digital Factory Day event. So this is a webinar that is open to all that we organized once a year for now. Probably the format will evolve this year, but the idea of this event is really to be practical and to help engineers, builders of AI system, really benefit from all the technology that the association is building. So what we are going to do today is to provide you with an overview of the open source methodology and the toolbox that we have. We will do a deep dive into some of the engineering tools that we have in the portfolio, and so you can see how they work in practice. We are also going to share a couple of examples and industrial applications of these tools and the methodology. So you can see really from an end-to-end perspective how we apply that to a real industrial problem. And of course, the goal is really to give you all the information you need to get started with our resources, to know where you can learn more and how you can eventually apply in your own context. So a quick review of the agenda. So as you can see, it's been split into two parts. We have a first part where we are going to introduce the association, give an overview of the end-to-end methodology, have a focus on some of the concepts. So this time we have chosen to focus on the assurance cases. Jan, the manager of the portfolio of the association, is going to give you a view on where we stand, where we are with the portfolio at the beginning of this year. And then we will have our first, let's say, walkthrough of the methodology on a concrete use case. And we have picked the welding inspection use case for Renault. So with that, we will have a break. So you will have a couple of minutes, hopefully. So if we stay on time, we will have a couple of minutes to, let's say, do a break, take a coffee. And then we will resume. So at 3:45, we will do a deep dive on selected tools. We have picked one in each of the different domains of AI engineering. So one on explainability, one on data quality management, one on quantification of uncertainty, and another one on the specification part on the ODD modeling. So just to give you concrete flavors of the tool that exist in the portfolio and how you can use them. Then we will have a discussion around compliance and standards and how you can build your system to be compliant with international standards using the methodology and what the association is doing to facilitate that. I will then give you a short overview of the roadmap, so how we are going to evolve this portfolio moving forward together with the members of the association. What's the process? What the first, let's say, ideas on what we are going to add. And then we will have a presentation and also a testimony from some of the industrial members on how they are using the association and let's say what we are doing to build skills inside the organization to make sure that all the engineers, whatever their role, are equipped with the right set of skills to be able to build trustworthy AI system. And then finally, it will be time for the wrap-up. Move on and jump into the content. I wanted to give you a couple of words regarding housekeeping. So as you've seen, we have a packed agenda, so we need to be really cautious about the timing. So I really thank all the speakers who are going to present today really make all efforts to stay on time. I will usually show up a few minutes before the time, so if you see my face coming during your talk, probably that means you have to try to summarize, to wrap up. I've also seen that we have two sessions, separated sessions with different links for the connection. So you should have received two separate links for the first part and for the second part. The break is between the two parts. And this is due to a limitation of the tools that we are using. So after the break, be sure to use the second link to connect back and enjoy the rest of the session. So everything is being recorded today, and we will later be broadcasted on YouTube, so you will be able to catch up and also to share with your colleagues or anyone you think could benefit. Also, we really would like to encourage you to ask any question you could have during the session. So for that, you can use the tool. So there is a tab where you should be able to ask your question. The team of the association is going to look at the questions that you are asking. You have also the possibility to upvote for some of the questions if you are particularly interested in some of them. And then the presenters, during the presentation, will be able to take some of the questions, and we will have moderators who will be able to ask some of the most popular questions that were raised. Also, we may not have the time to address all the questions directly live in the session, but what we can do is maybe answer in the chat. And also, we will come back later. So after the event today, we will come back with a written document where we will be able to elaborate more and to provide more detailed answers to any question that you may have. I want now to introduce quickly the Trustworthy AI Association that is organizing this event. So it's an international organization established in it is chartered with building, maintaining state-of-the-art methodology and tooling for trustworthy AI engineering. And the goal is really to help enterprise industry design, engineer systems that are compliant with regulation and that can be trusted by all the stakeholders of these systems. And the reason why we've been building this association is really that trust is now identified as a major barrier for the adoption of AI in enterprise and industrial context. As you know, and there have been many studies that many of the prototypes, proof of concept, are stuck in the experimentation zone and struggle to really go into production. And trust is usually one of the concerns, one of the barriers. And there has been similar difficulties back in the 60s with software. And the way we escaped this crisis at that time was really to build engineering methodology, a cadence, a sequence of methodologies that eventually help everybody build sufficient mastery on how to use software, and now same with AI, how to use these new techniques and you apply them in systems, but in a way that is controlled, mastered with sufficient quality and efficiency. So that's really the purpose of this association. You can see on this chart how it's structured with as an ecosystem. And so during 2025, we have launched the association. We have started to onboard the first member who have been willing to join. You can see that there is a variety of players here: industrial companies, research organizations, organizations that are more standard-oriented or certification-oriented. It's already pretty international. And of course, we are going to continue to expand the development of our ecosystem this year. So just to summarize where we are in our journey, last year was a bootstrap phase. We have created the association. We have started to mature the initial portfolio resulting from 𝗂𝘀𝘁𝗍𝗂 program. And this year will be year one of the association as a standalone organization to grow the ecosystem. We open the portfolio and now the phase beyond 𝗂𝘀𝘁𝗍𝗂, and we are going to integrate results from other groups and members and also it will be a big year about standardization, and we are going to talk about it in the session today. So I'm going to wrap up here with the introduction.